Moment of silence for the champions, for those who make going hard a lifestyle. Never wait for nothing, you gotta get it right now. I'm in the spotlight when they turn the lights down. Only a champ swing the hardest in the 12th round. I love the fourth quarter, I love the ninth inning, I love game 7. Bring on the competition, cause in my heart can't nobody do it better. Can't slow me down, won't stop me never. I'm so fast, Clay, I'm Tyson in the prime.
You know me, man. I'm Barry Bonds with Mines. What's up, everybody, and welcome back to the Pressure Podcast. This is a Saturday night edition.
What's up,
Players Under Pressure. Let's get it.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Coming to you on a day where missiles have been spotted all over Iran and the Gulf Coast in the Middle East. War is imminent. Apparently, the Iranian leader's already been killed. That was easy. But now we've got ourselves a little situation out there where we might have to send military troops. Hopefully not. Hopefully we just send money and weapons. That's it. Nothing more. No troops. I don't want American people going through that just for Israel and all them. So my prayers out to those who are affected by this. I know there's a lot of innocent victims in Iran that are going through this. Flights have been canceled in Abu Dhabi, Dubai, and Kuwait. So just everybody pray for safety and for quick resolution to this nonsense. But today we were going to cover a little bit more of the Black History Month. This time we're going to do a women's list. We're also going to do entertainers before and after our generation. And then we got a surprise top 10 for you after that. But today is also the Players Under Pressure, which is the main episode. So without further ado, we are coming to you live from our studio in Orlando, Florida. It's your boy King Cope.
Fatality.
What's up, guys? How y'all doing?
We are rated M for millennials. So NBA Week 18, we'll get to that in a few minutes. But first, let's start with the Black History Month because it just ended. We are now in the first few hours of March. Thank the good Lord. And it's spring break season, baby.
Give me a hell yeah.
Let's do the women's list. Let's start with the ladies, all right? Or let's see if Denali is finally here because I want Denali to be here so we could showcase the ladies. One thing to note, Jokic got into a little altercation about yesterday with Jameson Williamson. So what do you think about that, bro? Do you think that was much ado or nothing, or is that Jokic trying to fire his troops up because they ain't playing like they normally do lately? I ain't lying.
I mean, maybe it was to fire himself up because he was the one that was shooting bad. I don't think everybody else was shooting bad. Maybe the rest of maybe like Cam Johnson and them. But Cam Johnson hasn't been good all year to me. They've been missing Aaron Gordon. To me, is their kind of like the heart of the team as far as their defense goes. He kind of brings that energy defensively for them. And then, so I felt like, yeah, he was just trying to give them some type of edge. He just didn't have it that night. He didn't have it that night, and he kept shooting threes.
Yeah, Jamal Murray did have it, but by the time they gave him the ball, they had dug a hole way
couldn't touch the fucking ball.
Too deep, even though they had a 16-point lead that they fucking gave up. Jamal Murray needs to be the closer. We will speak on that in a few. Another one I wanted to say is we saw a debate where people are looking at Cade Cunningham, not Jaylen Brown, like I mentioned, as MVP favorite, or should win the MVP as be the favorite. I already told my stance. I think Jaylen Brown's the most complete player, and he's doing things that nobody expected the Boston Celtics to do. And if he continues at this pace, I don't see how he is not the MVP of the league. What would you say? What's the case for Cade Cunningham, basically?
Cade is just the efficiency to me. The efficiency offensively and the improvement defensively. Like with Jalen, we know he can take it to a whole nother level defensively as well. But at the same time, we gotta give credit where credit's due. I feel like Cade's improved in that. It's one thing that he can say, not some other guys, in the NBA who just want to focus directly on offense. Not saying no names.
I think Cade Cunningham has reached a new level in his game, but I think Jaylen Brown's already been there. I think that Cade Cunningham is maybe a little bit more efficient because he slashes to the basket more at will than Jaylen Brown does, even though Jaylen Brown can't do it. But he does have fresher legs than.
And I think he just has a little bit more when it comes to his his ball handling skills. I think he just has a little bit more.
Well, he's a natural point guard. I'll give you that. But winning skills.
Nah, he's got that too.
Not like Jaylen Brown.
No, I'm about that.
Not like Jaylen Brown.
I probably have to look at that stat because from what I've seen, Cade's been real clutch. He's come out real clutch, and he's had to.
But that's not my argument. I didn't say nothing about clutch.
No, but I'm just saying because you're saying offensively you think Jaylen Brown's better, right?
He said a shout out to that bright skinned hero that just owned the Twitter rat. He reminded me of the Twitter rat that he will never be LeBron.
Finish him.
He's probably talking about KD.
Yeah, that guy loves to.
I heard
Loves to be
I heard
sensitive.
they got destroyed by the Miami Heat.
Damn.
Is that you, Liam? That sounds like Liam. Welcome to the viewers. Welcome to the Pressure Podcast. Right now, we're gonna get into Black History Month in a few, but we're over here debating who's MVP, who's more MVP worthy. Should it be Cade Cunningham or should it be Jaylen Brown? The only reason I say Cade Cunningham has a clear case is not only because of his numbers and the statistics, and like I said, he's reached a new level in this year. It's because he has the better record. He has the best record in the Eastern Conference, and if he ends up like this, it's hard to argue that he should be the MVP because usually the MVP doesn't go to the player with the best production. It goes to the player usually with the best production on the best team.
But that's
Unless this guy had broken a record like Russell Westbrook, so they gave it to him instead.
But that's why I make the argument that if you look at Detroit really don't have that much offensively. Jaylen Brown does have offensively. He has Derek White. By the way, this is my team that I'm talking about. So just to show you guys, I don't have no bias. He has Peyton Pritchard. He has Sam Hauser. He has shooters. He has players that can score the ball when he's not scoring the ball.
Yeah, but I could use that same sword and make it a double edge. I could say the only reason he's putting up all those numbers is he has nobody to share the ball with. But no, that's not true. That's not true.
He's got 9 assists.
Yeah.
Well, what about you? What do you think?
He
Stats?
said the Warriors need to start tanking. Lakers won by 28 today.
Damn.
Man, the Warriors can't score against the weak-ass Lakers.
Stats 220. Who you got? Who you think is the MVP right now? That's not SGA. That's in this argument right now that we're talking about. Out of these two, who would you take?
Everybody's
Or
going to
not
say...
take. Just who
Everybody's
do
gonna
you
say-
think is playing at the higher level? Let's put it like that.
Like, Wemby belongs there.
Nah, I don't think so. Okay, to you. Okay, so you say Jaylen Brown?
Listen,
Peyton Pritchard's a champion. by the way.
Wemby belongs in the
I don't know about
conversation.
that
Wemby belongs in the MVP
guys are
conversation.
fun.
All right, he does. Jokers belongs there. He's averaging a triple double. Cool. SGA belongs there because the Thunder are the best team in the league right now, still statistically, and he has yet to miss. I think it's 17 games, so he still has a chance to win MVP.
Denali changed his name to Stacks 220.
I think that is Denali right there. So to the viewers, my case for MVP, I think it's between two players. Yes, Jokers deserve it. He has a triple-double. We get that. Yes, SGA deserves it. His team is the best in the league, and he's playing on MVP level. He deserves that. And yes, I said Wemby because Wemby is the reason why the Spurs are this successful. So
I
cool.
agree.
But there are two guys that to me are standing out, and it is Jaylen Brown and Cade Cunningham. I can't argue that. And Cade Cunningham does have the best record. But Jaylen Brown is the more complete player. He's doing way more. He's the anchor on the defense, and he's also the anchor on offense, it seems like. I don't know if Cade Cunningham is only the anchor on offense, you know what I'm saying? Maybe he is an anchor on defense. I'm not going to say he's slouch, but he ain't on an elite level. He ain't going to lock nobody down. This man's locked down Kevin Durant, all right?
Fatality.
And a 7-game series.
I mean, we know he's a better defender than Cade. I get that, but what I'm saying is the improvement from Cade's first year in the league to now is tremendous.
It is. But that's my case. So let's get to the Black History Month here, all right? Denali wanted me to get, for us to rank the top 10 women athletes, black women athletes of all time. So let's get it. Here's the.
I hope I'm not butchering these names. There's so many people that I don't know too well, but I read about them and they fascinate the hell out of me.
All right.
So there's Simone Biles, I believe that's how it's pronounced, an American artistic gymnast and Olympian who holds the record for most decorated gymnasts in history with 30 world championship medals, 11 being Olympic medals. That to me is insane. And then I move on to, I don't even think I need to explain this. We know these two. These are the two best tennis players to ever touch the floor for women's tennis, and Serena Williams and Venus Williams. Those two, they brought the swag and they brought the presence and just everything to me that made tennis popular to this day. They brought it.
And a big booty.
Then I got Cheryl Miller. I got Cheryl Miller in there because Cheryl Miller she's a bad motherfucker. I just put it like that. First female to dunk. I think that's incredible. First of all, first to really play like one of the guys or better than the guys. I mean, from what Reggie Miller said, she used to kill everybody on the courts, no matter who it was. So to me, that in itself, for that to come out of Reggie Miller's mouth, I gotta put her in there. Then I got Alice Coachman. That's her name. First woman in any country to win an Olympic gold medal. Shout out to her because she basically broke the barriers for those today. Then I got Wilma Rudolph. She overcame childhood illnesses and disabilities. She had polio, scarlet fever, and double pneumonia. She went on to be an all-star basketball player, and on top of that, she was a bronze gold medalist.
Give me a hell yeah!
Then Aja Wilson. Oh my goodness, this resume is crazy. Listen to this: 2020 won the MVP, 2022 won the MVP, 2024 won the MVP, 2025 won the MVP, two-time Finals MVP, and she's a gold medalist, Rookie of the Year, Defensive Player of the Year. Jeez, what more can you fucking do? Like, that's literally everything. So shout out to her. Then I move on to Florence Griffin Joyner. I hope I said that right. She's known by FloJo. She's an athlete with fashion. She's a fashion icon, and she's considered the fastest woman in history. So shout out to her. Then I got Lisa Leslie, first woman to dunk in an WNBA basketball game. Two-time champion. She's a member of the Naismith and WNBA Hall of Fame. And then Layla Ali. I mean,
The greatest
I guess they just,
boxer of all time. Basically.
I guess it just goes through the bloodline. It can't do nothing about it. Because I think her nephew or something like that also is a boxer, and he's pretty damn good too. So, WBC, WIBA, IWBF, and IBA female super middleweight titles, and IWBF light heavyweight title as well, and she's a Hall of Famer.
Yep. Let's get to my list here. I have pretty much the same. I have Serena Williams. She's number one, so she's up there. She's the GOAT. Then I got Cheryl Miller, as he said, the greatest reputed women's basketball player of all time. She's the Wilt Chamberlain of women's basketball. She literally scored 105 points. On the day Reggie Miller scored his highest, 48 at that time.
Yeah.
Then you have Cheryl Swoops. To me, Cheryl Swoops made basketball cool for women again. After Cheryl Miller, there was no star. There was nobody. Just a few names here and there, a few legends. I'm not saying they were bad, but there were no Cheryl Swoops until she came in and made the WNBA cool again. Then you got Venus Williams, along with Serena, as he mentioned. These two have dominated the sport, so I don't think to mention much there. He's also mentioned Layla Ali, the greatest boxer in women's history. You've got FloJo. There's another one, but she took steroids. This one didn't. She was clean. Simone Biles, enough said, but I also got Naomi Osaka in there. Naomi Osaka deserves to be there. She's one of the greatest tennis players at the moment right now, and she's the fucking beast. Not only, she's fucking pretty as well. I got Maya Moore there. Maya Moore is another one that helped young girls think of a WNBA as a legit career and be pretty. And then Candace Parker, just because she's just like the Sue Bird of the LA Sparks over there. That girl's got every trophy you can ask for twice. So those are my top 10. It's the same as yours. I didn't use some of the old school. I kind of figured you will, so I used some of the new school. And Naomi, Maya, and Candace Parker. But Lisa Leslie,
Yeah,
all
man,
those
when
girls.
I heard this lady had these polio,
Yeah.
I was like, bro, you telling me this lady had all that? She won a gold medal. That to me exemplifies what we need to look at in ourselves and be like, when we question ourselves and we say we can't do something, just look at that and that's got to motivate you, in my opinion.
And a round of applause to all those ladies and others that we couldn't mention. We only tried to do a top 10, but they all very, very
Give
deserving.
me a hell yeah.
Shout out to the women in the world.
So let's continue on to Black History Month to cap it off. Here we have the top 10 black entertainers. We have two lists, two top 10s. There's the black entertainers before our time. We were born in the late 80s.
Much harder.
And after our time. So let's get to the list here. This should be
still,
interesting.
this is still hard. I'm not gonna lie, but I got Deion Sanders. I think Deion Sanders brought the swag
Prime
to
time.
the NFL. Basically, he brought the swag to the NFL. Then I move on. I got Mike Tyson, Mike Iron Tyson, who was a knockout king. And how could you not want to go see somebody? I know, I get it. Yeah, you ain't going 12 rounds. But does it matter? What are we here to watch? What are we here to look at? We're here to see somebody get beat up, right? Even if it's one-sided, it's still entertaining. So to me, it was one of the most entertaining of my lifetime. Then I move on to Whitney Houston. I think Whitney Houston had the voice, the charisma. She did movies as well. I mean, like, I don't know what this woman didn't do in her time. I know she, fell off, but I mean, does it matter? She still had that light before that failure. So shout out to her and RIP, rest in peace. Then I got Denzel Washington. How can I not put this man on here? He's the pinnacle of being a black actor and being able to do different type of roles and do them to perfection. Then I move on. I mean, how iconic is that? Like, I didn't even have to put his face. I guarantee everybody knows who that is. That's Michael Jackson. I mean, it's clear, that's clear as day. You see the shiny shoes, you see the shiny socks. The guy he's box office. I don't care in what time you saw him. He was entertaining from that end to that end. When he was there in his 40s and stuff, he still could move pretty damn good for somebody his age. So shout out to him. He's an icon. Rest in peace as well. Then I got his sister, Janet Jackson. She's the one we know from the Super Bowl where Teddy accidentally popped out. Or was it? But shit, it was entertaining as hell. Not just that, but she's been entertaining from years on out before that as well. So shout out to her. Then I got the NWA. I don't know how I can't put them in there. They're still in their own rights by themselves stand out. So as a group, an amazing group. They definitely fought the power, and I felt like that was another reason why I put them in there is because it's Black History Month, right? And I feel like they were pretty much a voice to the black community. Then I got Prince. Enough said. I mean, like the blouse. I mean, Chappelle doing skits. I mean, who wouldn't want to do skits about these guys? These guys were icons. And him rocking that guitar, and he's a pimp basically. He's basically like a pimp. He got any girl he wanted, no matter who it was. Then I got Eddie Murphy. Eddie Murphy's more like just something I really loved like watching. Me growing up, I watched Raw and Delirious. If you never watched Raw or Delirious, I would recommend it definitely. This guy was incredible comedian, stand up, and he did incredible movies as well. The guy was entertaining, whether it be in interviews or whether it be on a stage. He stole the show. So shout out to him. And then I got MJ. I mean, I think that's like clear that he has to go up there. I mean, his shoes still sell to this day, and people still want to get next to him.
This is an A list. This is a very, very good list. But these are not before your lifetime. These are current in your lifetime.
Yeah. I went like I wouldn't say current because Raw was like in, I believe it was like 89, 90 around that time.
So some of these started before the lifetime.
Yeah.
But I went a little older.
I got you.
I went a lot more old school.
Yeah, no,
so
you did.
I went with Satchmo, Louis Armstrong. He was the king of the Chitlin circuit. For those who don't know what the Chitlin circuit is, it was a circuit of tours that black entertainers were able to play at that were for white people. And they call that the Chitlin circuit, and he was the king. He's the reason that black entertainers kept getting record deals, kept getting called, kept getting recognition, because you can't deny talent. Then you got Nat King Cole, who picked off right where Satchmo left off. For those who don't know, Louis Armstrong's nickname was Satchmo. Nat King Cole picked off and had some of the best Christmas songs, some of the best love songs, some of the best just happy mood songs. He's literally the black Frank Sinatra, motherfucker. That's literally what he is. Then you have James Brown. James Brown is the king of soul. He's the king of funk, I believe, as well. That man was just the first one to say, "I'm black and I'm proud," and we appreciate him for that. He was where Michael Jackson got his onstage excellence from. When you go watch a Michael Jackson show, you best believe he gave you his 100%, and he practiced a lot of it. This is where he get that from. James Brown was a showman. Then you got Jimi Hendrix. Jimi Hendrix is a left-handed guitarist that played upside down, who learned to play upside down, and taught himself to play upside down because they didn't make left-handed guitars back in the day.
Fatality.
He's regarded as top 5 guitarists of all time. R.I.P. Bob Marley. How can you not love Bob Marley? Bob Marley belongs in the list of greatest entertainers, but also greatest activists, and also just greatest people, black people, and people, period. I've never met a person in the world that says he hates Bob Marley. So I definitely have him up there. I got Richard Pryor there because he's the Steve Harvey back then to me. That's literally the best way I could describe it for you. I have to put Mr. T in there because Mr. T, they need to put some respect on his name. He sold out WrestleMania. He sold out movie theaters. He sold out everything you needed to sell, toys and all. This man was the premier talent in black Hollywood at one point, and people need to put respect on his name. I got to put Rick James in there. You put Prince, I put Rick James. Not only did he make good music, the man just was a crazy partier. So he definitely was there. I gotta
Cocaine is a
pick
hell of a drug.
me being from the Bronx. I gotta put recognition and some respect on DJ Kool Herc. DJ Kool Herc was the first DJ to be reputed to have done the double turntable shit. For those who don't know, back then it was just one little record player with a needle, and you play what everybody wanted you to play.
For real.
So he got there. What he ended up doing was looking at a nice little part of a song that he liked, and he will play the exact same record on both sides. He'll put two turntables and mix them together, and then when one is finishing here, the other one's about to start here, so it could be a non-stop beat, so people could break dance and rap to. He's the reason hip hop was born. So DJ Kool Herc, thank you very much. And then Run DMC. Run DMC because they made hip hop cool. They gave hip hop its outfit, its look, its bravado, its energy, and it just, because at this moment when they came out, hip hop was only 10 years old, so people thought it was just a trend, kind of like disco. Disco came and went. You know what I'm saying? Not hip hop. They thought hip hop was gonna come and go, so these guys came out, stamped it there, certified forever. Hip hop will always be around. Thank you, Run DMC.
That's fatality. You put the East, I put the West Coast. With NWA.
Yeah. All right. So then now is the black entertainers from our modern era. Here we go. Here's your list.
So I'll start it off with Kay Cunningham. I think he's entertaining as hell to watch. Just got the ball in the string. He can get to the basket. I think he can shoot from anywhere on the floor. I think he has the presence of mind to know exactly where his players are supposed to be, so he can get them the ball. He's very IQ savvy in my opinion. So I have him up there as one of the best entertainers because I just feel like he can get it done. He just gets it done. Then I got Colin Kaepernick. When Colin Kaepernick came out with San Francisco his first years, he was a baller, man. I watched him. He looked like the second coming of Vic the way he was running that ball, man. I give shout out to him too, because he's a revolutionary. He took the what is it, the kneel down?
He boycotted.
He boycotted the.
But you gonna put him at entertainers?
Yeah, he was entertaining as hell to me to watch. Yes, absolutely.
The best top 10 entertainers in our lifetime?
Right now. And because he's an activist. I'm looking at activists, bro. I'm looking at activists too. Not just.
Yeah, but he didn't last that long to be an entertainer over there. There's a lot of entertainers you're missing, brother.
Well, you get to yours. Then I got Luka Doncic here. I think. I put the wrong guy. It was I don't even know.
That was my next one. I'm like, why is a white European here? This is a Black History Month.
Yeah, never mind. I fucked up there. I got Chris Brown and Drake as the two entertainers because I think they're amazing they're amazing at what they did. Especially Drake at the beginning of his career, he's one of the top entertainers. I know, he's having a terrible, second half of his lifetime when it comes to rapping and stuff like that. But they're giving him a hard time. I think it'll be fine. Chris Brown, obviously one of the most entertaining guys I've watched on stage. He gives great performances, so shout out to him. Then I got Ant. And Jaylen Brown in there. I think those two are the high flyers of the NBA. They're the guys that like to give people posters. They like to try to dunk on anybody. They're not thinking about the repercussions of maybe somebody blocking the shot. They're still gonna go up there and try to get it. And then I got Steph Curry. I think Steph Curry belongs to me as a transcending player, guy who really took the game to another level when it came to how far people shoot the ball, and now everybody thinks they're Steph Curry.
I'm sorry, bro, but you got way too many athletes. I thought there was supposed to be an entertainers list, but I got a completely different
Well,
mindset there.
because they're I fucked up on some of those, but what I'm saying is it's all entertainment.
They are entertainment, but wait till you see this list. I've got Michael Jackson in there. Michael Jackson's a way, but I got him
Well,
in.
remember,
in
I got
my
Mike.
era.
Remember, I got Michael. I already got Michael.
Yeah, I got Mike in my era ahead. Then I got James Earl Jones. He's not only the voice of Darth Vader, but he's the voice of Mufasa in The Lion King, and we all grew up on The Lion King. Then I got Morgan Freeman. He's the voice of God. He's literally the voice of God and Bruce Almighty. This man is the greatest voice I've ever heard in my life other than Martin Luther King. Then you got Samuel L. Jackson. Samuel L. Jackson has literally made it cool to be a black actor in Hollywood and be featured as the main star. Before Samuel L. Jackson and Denzel was right there, pictured next to him, there was no such thing as a lead role on a consistent basis. It wasn't until Denzel and Samuel L. Jackson broke that and said, "Hey, we could lead Hollywood and we could get paid and make very big movies." No movie actor has made more movie money than Samuel L. Jackson. I put Spike Lee and sandwiches in between their pause, but that's Mars Blackman for another reason. I put Mars Blackman purposely, not only because he's a character in Do the Right Thing, which is one of my favorite movies of all time, but it's also because Mars Blackman is the one that what Michael Jordan used to market his shoes in the commercials. Is basketball sneakers. Spike Lee is the greatest director to me that is black and also one of the most influential. He spoke out with his movies and he speaks out today. And he's the one who found, ironically, Denzel Washington and Samuel L. Jackson, so I have to put them right there next to each other, pause. I then put The Rock in there. The Rock comes from a fucking wrestling background, played football at the University of Miami, and then became a legend on, I guess, Ace of Spades level in wrestling. Then he goes to Hollywood and does the exact same thing. He's an Ace of Spades. He's literally the highest paid Hollywood actor at this moment. Steve Harvey. Steve Harvey to me is the greatest comedian of his time. Not named Dave Chappelle. Not named Bernie Mac, Cedric the Entertainer. Those guys are all kings of comedy, but he's the one right now that's the most relevant because he's a hardworking man. He's just the guy that makes sure everyone has a smile on their face. He is box office popcorn funny. I have to put Stephen A. Smith in there because Stephen A. Smith made it cool to talk sports on TV. And I know a lot of people have jaded opinions about him. They call him an Uncle Tom. I don't think he's an Uncle Tom. I don't think he's a sellout. He just calls it how it is. Then you have to have Will Smith in there. Will Smith is literally the greatest entertainer to me of all time because he didn't just do it in music. He did it in TV and in movie theaters. Now, yes, his reputation has taken a blow ever since Jada Pinkett and all that shit. But once upon a time, Willie style was the thing to be, and everyone was getting jiggy with it. That's just what it was.
Cool, nigga.
All right. So let's get to let's talk a little bit of NBA again, okay? Because we already covered the MVP battle between what we perceive the two favorites is going to be Cade Cunningham and you'll say Jaylen Brown. Maybe you can even put in Jokic in there. Now let's talk about the best coaches.
Okay, so the best coaches to me, J.B. Bickerstaff. Yeah.
He is a total simp, bro. Trust me, I know.
But he was entertaining.
I know. Is it embarrassing? He's embarrassing now. His reputation took a hit. But you cannot deny that once upon a time, that man was on top of the world. And nobody can take that away from him, bro. And it was for a long time, at least 10 years.
Don't act like you didn't see that slap like 1,000 times. Cause I kept looking at it.
He made alien movies cool again. Before Will Smith, all you had was E.T. and Aliens, and that's about it. All the alien movies were trash. Star Wars wasn't even coming out at this time. All right? He made 2 alien movies go box office out of nowhere, all right? When alien movies were looking like shit. Will Smith is box office.
This was after Predator?
Predator was in the 80s.
Damn. That sucks. But that's what's
And nobody considers that an alien movie. They consider that an action movie. They're all action movies in my view, but whatever.
Yeah.
Because to me, it is an alien movie. It's an alien from outer space, and Arnold Schwarzenegger and Apollo Creed got to go ham. But they say, no, that's an action movie like Rambo. Okay, cool. But what is Independence Day?
No, that's alien.
All I saw was a bunch of alien space pods the size of a city take action. They went there and got active, and then moved again and got active until that shit got stopped.
That's like Mars Attacks. That shit ain't. That is an alien movie.
Yeah.
It's, you know what I'm saying? Sci-fi. I consider all that sci-fi.
Yeah.
I mean, anything that isn't from here has to be from somewhere else. So it's gotta be sci-fi.
And Will Smith was the only guy I know that could sell diamond rapping and didn't use one curse word.
Facts. Shout
That
out
is a
to
fact.
him.
Not
Shout
to
out
mention,
him.
Denali, Will Smith is the first rapper to ever win a Grammy. In Black History Month, put some respect on Will Smith's name. He's done enough work before his reputation got tarnished. That is a fact. But yeah, he's a simp. All right, let's go.
Okay, so I'm gonna say JB Bickerstaff from Detroit. I think Joe Mazzulla, obviously. Maybe the coach from what's the coach from Cleveland?
I think the best coaches in the league is Eric Spoelstra, Steve Kerr,
Let me find out the coach.
your coach Mazzulla,
I think Kenny Atkinson's a good coach.
the coach of the Oklahoma City Thunder.
What's his name? I forget. Yo, his name is like a tongue twister too. I hate.
And whoever's the coach, I know it's Dave Adelman, Rick Adelman's son. But who's the coach of the San Antonio Spurs? He deserves recognition. Fuck the coach of the Detroit
What about
Pistons.
Emeka?
Fuck him too.
No, you don't think he's a good coach?
Yeah, he's a good coach, but fuck him. Fuck Bickerstaff.
Nah, Bickerstaff's nice, bro. Like,
Fuck him.
Stop it. You know,
Fuck
he's
him.
nice. You know he's nice.
Fuck him.
Don't do that bias.
He ain't no Chuck Daly. I know that's right. He ain't no
Larry Brown?
Larry Brown.
Say that to the Dolly, bro. It's like Black History Month's over.
Black History Month is over, and I'm not going for white coaches.
No, I'm just saying.
I'm not going for white coaches. I don't care.
Ty Lue.
Please stop. Please stop.
Ty Lue's
He ain't that bad. He ain't that bad.
Ty Lue's
He
a
ain't-
good coach, but what I'm saying is he's been carried. Let's be real. Like,
But nah, he does deserve credit for that comeback. Fuck that. He does deserve credit. That's the greatest comeback in NBA history, NBA Finals history. That was the greatest
no, I
comeback in
agree.
NBA Finals
Steve Kerr
history.
did walk into a situation, but he still got it done. You guys got
Yeah, but Steve Kerr not only
can't
got
get-
walked
he
into a
got
situation,
done more
he
than-
got it done more times than he was supposed to. He was supposed to win 3 with those. He
Can't
won
do that.
He won 1 without KD, mind you. He won 2 with KD, so he didn't fuck it up. And then he ended up winning one more without KD. So no, the man knew what he was doing. I agree though. That was Mark Jackson's team, and nobody's ever gonna forget that. Two things could be true.
Mark Dano, I think that's how you pronounce it. Mark Dano. Does that sound familiar?
Fuck him.
That's the one I was talking about for OKC.
You know who's the worst coach in the league? Mike Brown.
Nah. There's worse coaches than Mike Brown.
Who?
There's worse coaches than Mike.
Who?
Doc Rivers.
Only when he's up 3-1.
Only-
Finish him.
Oh shit. Doc Rivers out here catching strays.
But coach of the year has to be Bickerstaff or San Antonio. You can't give it to the dude in OKC. They're a well-built team. It's proven. They keep getting first-round picks. They just got a few more.
Mitch Johnson.
Yeah, but he's white. He's fucking white.
So So then, yeah, maybe I'll probably give it to San Antonio because you know what? I probably would lean more to San Antonio's coach being the coach of the year. But
If San
we were talking
Antonio,
about coach of the year,
if San Antonio takes the number 1 seed in the Western Conference, give it to them. If they stay at 2,
You'll
I'm
give
giving
it
it
to
to
Bickerstaff?
Bickerstaff, and I'm gonna tell him to fuck himself.
that makes sense. I mean, but really, I just didn't expect San Antonio to be this good. Their record is
Yeah, in the regular season.
legit. Nah, but
In the regular season, we'll see when the 7-game series tightens up. Let's see who. I mean, it all depends on who they match up with. If they match up with the weak ass Lakers, that's not sweet, but they'll beat the shit out of the Lakers. We know that.
it could get ugly. It just might
But-
get ugly.
If nobody but Wemby shows up, Luka's gonna have a field day on him. You know, so let's just see. I've seen a lot of 60-win teams do nothing in the fucking first round. Only reason they win is because the team next to them ain't shit.
Nah, I expect them to be better than a playing team. I didn't expect them to be this good. Playing teams disrespectful, bro. They're champions. They got
That
championship
man spelled the
pedigree.
Celtics with 3 Ks, bro, because you guys are white.
Yes, they did.
I told them that you guys have the whitest team in all the NBA. They are. They have literally Vucevic and Pritchard and Hauser and all these guys that look light skinned. Damn, bro. But hey, it works. It's just like Red Auerbach. This is how Red Auerbach did this shit, bro. Back in the day when everybody shunned black people, he was like, well, I know these guys can play. I'm going to pick these guys up.
Fact.
And he ended up winning 8 championships in a row. All right? That's called winning.
Fatality.
And then when his dynasty died, everybody shifted. The Dr. J's came out, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. Everybody wants black athletes now. But nobody wants the white players anymore. So he's like, oh, okay. Larry Bird, come here, brother. Kevin McHale, come on in.
Yeah, and the whitest team beat the hell out of the Lakers the other day.
Danny Ainge, you could play. Come here,
Just
bro.
saying.
Oh, snap. I think we could get a little bit more of Bill Walton. He says he can play. Can you play? I can play. You can play. And guess what? They won 3 more. So that's what he's doing. You know what? These white boys can shoot and they at least hustle. Let me give him a shot.
They play more defense than Luka.
Hugo Gonzalez, he got dunked on fucking ugly the other day, bro. Oh, man. He shouldn't have done that to himself. I lost respect for him. I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. I really did. I was like,
cool.
oh, shit.
I didn't lose
He got
respect
yabbed
over
on pretty badly.
that shit happen all the time. I ain't worried about that. That's what's up, though.
That shit does not happen all the time. I wish it did. It used to happen all the time. God damn it.
No, it happens to the guys who hustle, though.
No, I know.
But I'm fine with that because, like I said, that hustle right there tells me one thing. When somebody else try to do that shit, he might block it next time. So I'm cool with it.
Well, the thing about it is, though, he had a chance to get back. He cut through on 3 people, and he decided to do a week later. I'm like, no. I think that's the part I lost respect for him.
No, yeah, he did. Yeah, he did do that.
I didn't like that. I didn't like that. I really didn't like that. But it's okay. It's okay. You can live and learn. But don't do it again. Next time you get dunked on like that, you dunk back on somebody or push somebody or elbow somebody or get a flagrant foul on somebody.
That's what I call that, a rookie mistake. Bad rookie mistake. Just
Drop kick his ass or
should have
something.
fucking dunked right back on his ass. And you had it too.
Backhand the shit out of his ass if
I
you
would
can't
have
do
I
nothing.
would have went up with everything in my
Otherwise,
fiber and of my being and
better
I don't even know if that was a guy who dunked on me. I was just like, you know what, I gotta get my payback. Whoever's there, fuck him.
All I know is that he's gonna be holding the clipboard soon in my team if he continues with that kind of energy. No, thank you. The next time that happens, bro. The thing is, if it wasn't for that the sequence right after he got dunked on is when he went right through and he went for the
laid
layup.
that shit up.
I really didn't like that. Jordan would have dunked it. T-Mac would have dunked it. Kobe would have dunked it. Iverson probably would have dunked it because Iverson could dunk. I know Nate Robinson would have dunked it. I know Shaq would have just broke the backboard, and I know Wilt Chamberlain and Bill Russell would have dunked it.
Steve Francis would have dunked it.
Come on, man.
Everybody would have fucking dunked it.
Come on,
gotta
man.
dunk it.
Nah. Jaylen Brown, Tatum.
Oh, Brown would have definitely dunked it. He probably would have like waited for somebody to be there and then like, oh yeah, you want to go? I'm about to go up the elevator.
Jalen and Steph Curry wouldn't have dunked it, but they're 6'2", 6'3". This nigga was 6'7", 6'8"?
Yeah, he's taller than Jaylen Brown, I think.
Yeah, no. He should have dunked it. Nah.
I think he's 6'8".
Nah, bro. We expect a dunk from you on that shit.
That's that Euro shit.
You got to talk to your boy Hugo over there, bro. That's not Boston acceptable.
That's that Euro shit.
I'm sure Larry Bird wants to.
I'm sure Jaylen Brown got in his face about that.
Hell yeah.
Like, what the fuck
hell?
is that?
All right.
Need you to dunk that next time.
So let's get to players under pressure. Every Saturday we give you a list of athletes, usually the QFL or the N3A, sometimes in boxing, sometimes in other sports, when they're facing pressure, when there's a big game or a big opportunity or something that will affect their legacy on the line, we give them instructions or at least highlight the fact that, hey, watch out for this game because this player has a lot of pressure on him. If he doesn't win this game, so and so and so and so. So here we go, giving you the millennial treatment as we always do. We give you nostalgia with these things. One of these things that we use is Dragon Ball Z. In Dragon Ball Z, when shit got going, when Cell, Frieza, all the bad guys came over to threaten life on Earth, they went to special rooms if they weren't ready. He has the keys to the hyperbolic time chamber.
Yes, sir.
This is a special room where you could spend a whole year's worth of training in 24 hours. So let's go.
Give me a hell yeah!
In there you will find Anthony Edwards, Jaden McDaniels. I think Jaden McDaniels and Anthony Edwards are the backbone of the team. If they go, the Wolves will go. I think the Wolves need to implore more the ball to Jaden McDaniels and just let him facilitate the offense with Anthony Edwards. Everybody else on the team seems a little more inconsistent. I would say, DiVincenzo? He's good, but again, he's a bench player. I'm not expecting him to be going out there scoring 40 points. I'm expecting that from Anthony Edwards because they're going to need it. Because the person who's kind of struggling right now is Julius Randle, in my opinion. I don't know, maybe he's just in a slump. So since the All-Star break, he hasn't been shooting the ball too well. They've been counting on Ant a lot. They've been counting on Jaden McDaniels a lot. So I'm expecting more of that because I think those two are reliable when it comes to the playoffs. Then I got Wemby. Wemby's in there. Simple. They're good. The San Antonio Spurs are gonna go as he goes. If he continues to play in the paint the way he's playing in the paint lately, I expect them to at least maybe advance maybe to the second round. But I don't see them getting past that because of the tougher competition and the experience that he'll be facing in the second round. But that to me will be a step up, a really big step up to his stardom. Then I have Karl Anthony Towns and Jalen Brunson. I think the Knicks go as they go. I forgot. I wanted to put Anunoby in there, but I think I said that last week. I put him in there last week, saying that he also is a big part of this. I think Karl Anthony Towns is playing more consistent, but when he has it going, he needs to shoot the ball. That's how I feel about that. The other night, like I explained the other podcast, he shot 5 for 5, and for some reason he decided not to shoot no more. I don't understand why. He didn't. He just decided to stand back and let everybody else do all the work when he was 5 for 5. This is it's a little alarming. But if he could get it together, and we already know Jalen Brunson is like that,
It makes no sense.
I'm expecting big things from the New York Knicks down the road. Then I have Jalen Duran and Kate Cunningham in there. Kate Cunningham and Jalen Duran, to me, are going to be the focal point of their offense in the playoffs. They're going to need them to score the majority of the points, possibly 30-30. Detroit doesn't score the ball that well, but they can defend. So if they can defend this, they'll stay in striking distance, and they'll give themselves a chance with Kate Cunningham, who I think is one of the more clutch guys that I've seen. So probably in the last 2 years that I've seen that's really has a knack for that. And then another guy who they have who just a rebounding monster and a defender in the paint. Then I have Jaylen Brown and Peyton Pritchard. You call them a bum. I call them champions. They've been there, done that. I expect more of the same. If they continue that, I could see them getting to the Eastern Conference Finals. I don't know if it'll be against the Knicks or Detroit, but I know it will be one of those three teams. That is why I have these guys here, because I feel like these are the biggest threats.
Fatality.
I like how you doubled up, especially on the teammates, but I think you bailed the Spurs out. Someone's got to be there with him.
Yeah, I did build the Spurs out. But who was I going to put? I guess De'Aaron Fox. I guess I'll put De'Aaron Fox in there. De'Aaron Fox knows what he has to do. He needs to get Wemby the fucking ball, and learn how to gain chemistry with Wemby. There's been times where he has done the right thing and given the ball to Wemby, and it's just like they can do this alley-oop pick and roll shit damn near every time. And it doesn't exhaust, you know what I'm saying, Wemby from playing on the defensive side. Which, by the way, he's a fucking monster. I've seen him play where he actually is really scoring the ball a lot. And he still goes out there and plays defense. He gives them so much energy. It's insane for somebody like that. He's definitely, he's an alien. Jesus.
Not that alien. He's still the league all-time leader in rebounds or blocks yet, so I don't know what he's waiting for. I don't know what he's waiting for. For those who think I'm waiting for him to go there 15 years from now, I don't have that much patience. With that talent and that athleticism and that knowledge that he possesses, there's no reason why after 2 years in the NBA he shouldn't be the all-time leader in rebounds already. That's how I view him. You could say I think of him on steroids. No. If I was him, I would be averaging no less than 40 rebounds.
He'd be breaking the record.
If I was him, I would be averaging no less than 40 rebounds. I promise you. All right. We're starting a lag here, so we got to make this a little quick. Pause. So I control the gravity room in Dragon Ball Z, which is a special room. You can multiply Earth's gravity times however much you can handle to come back stronger and faster and take on the challenge. So here's the low gravity room where I put two players here that I'm kind of pissed off at. I have Jamal Murray and Karl Anthony Towns in my fucking fantasy team, but it's not just because of that, goddamn.
Fatality.
This motherfucker has to take over here in Denver because come clutch time, there were times he didn't even touch the ball or get a shot off till it was already too late. That should never happen to a championship caliber team, which they are. And then for you, take over. There's no reason why you start the game 5 for 5 and you don't shoot very much. And you weren't even in foul trouble. You just decided not to let or get into Jalen Brunson's head or in his ear. That's not up to you. You're supposed to demand the ball from your teammates because you are that good, and nobody can defend you. Then you got the 50 times gravity room. I got two better players here. I got Paolo and I got LaMelo Ball. I just got wind of this, but I kind of already knew this. LaMelo Ball, this is your 6th year in the NBA, motherfucker.
Finish him.
You have to start showing that you are a star that we all know you are. But you cannot call yourself a star and can't lead your team to the playoffs. You're about to make the playoffs, and it looks like nothing's going to get in the way of that. So please stay there for the rest of your career. Stop trying to be a street driver and focus on your career and drive this team to success. Paolo, time's up for you too. You need to your peers are outplaying you and outperforming you in every which way. You are doing your job, yes, but not to the way that you were drafted to be. You need to get to the next level as Kate Cunningham has. Then you got 100 times gravity room. Here you got some stars. Jokic and Luka. I gave him the same instructions. Every time I put him in the gravity room, I give him instructions to survive and get through. Euro time for Jokic. I need you to be the Jokic that you normally are. The guy that gets about 20 assists and 14 rebounds and fuck however much points you need. But when your shot is not falling, bro, you need to Euro this shit and pass. All right? For Luka, same thing to you, except you do the exact opposite. Shoot more. All right? Do not let LeBron shoot more than 10 times a fucking game ever again.
Fatality.
Then you got 400 times gravity room. Here are the mega stars. Wemby and Cade Cunningham. Their job is very, very simple, but easier said than done. They've got to go super. They have to join the Super Saiyan list. This is the pressure that they're on right now. They have to get to the level of Jalen Brunson, Jaylen Brown, Luka Doncic, Donovan Mitchell, Ant-Man. Those guys come playoff time. Now's the time to do it. We're lagging pretty bad. I think we're going to have to save the list.
Save that one.
We'll save the list for Monday, y'all. Sorry about that, but it's too bad and we don't want to hurt the
It's
quality.
way too bad.
But see you on Monday, y'all. Appreciate y'all tuning in. Please feel free to subscribe. Leave